Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. If you're online, please just drop a comment and like the video. Drop a comment and like the video. If you've not subscribed to our page, please try to just subscribe. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please drop a comment for me to know who is online. Drop a comment. Just drop a comment. Thank you, Sister Blessing, for coming online. Thank you for coming online. Thanks for coming online. Thanks for coming online. Please help us to like the video. Help us. There's an icon button. Just help us to like the video. Like the video. Like the video. Like the video, please. Help us to like the video. Help us to like the video. We'll start it in just a minute. Help us to like the video. Help us to like the video. Thanks for liking the video, please. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Today we are going to. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon once again. We give God the glory for making us to see another beautiful day. And I appreciate every one of us that has been following us on this YouTube channel. Today we are going to take the number 4 of the test of this test book, the driving theory test. The driving theory test. The driving theory test. So we're going to run the test 4 of this. And if you're online with us, what we are running is this test 4. Test 4. Test 4. So please help us to like the video. And if you have any question to ask, you can call the number. You can call the number 620-586 or 038. I mean 620-586-038. For any inquiry or information, if you're watching this video, you can also join us in our school online. We prepare you for your driver's license here in Spain. And we use the material that tallies to the exam, actualized and up to date now. And if you just want to get our material, we can always send our material to you whether you're living outside Madrid or outside Spain, we are able to get it across to you. Or just give us a call. We are available to make it real for you. So today we are going to run this test 4. Test 4. Test 4. Test 4. Test 4. Number 1 of test 4. Number 1, test 4 says, number 1, test 4 say, in a vehicle designed to carry goods of less than 5 meters long, how can a load be a load of indivisible length overhang from the front of the vehicle? I repeat, they said, in a vehicle designed to carry goods, that is vehicle that are meant to carry goods, that is goods vehicle, of less than 5 meters. Remember that lorries are grouped into 2, goods vehicle are grouped into 2, which we have the one less than 5 meters and the one above 5 meters. Now here, this question is talking about the one less than 5 meters. They said, how far can a load of indivisible lengths overhang from the front of the vehicle? Is 1/3 of the length of the vehicle. That's 1/3, because when it comes to lorry that is less than 5 meters, load can overhang at the front 1/3. Load can overhang behind 1/3. But when the lorry is more than 5 meters long in length, load that can overhang at the front is 2 meters. Load that can overhang behind is 3 meters. Number 2, at an intersection in which you have the right of way, if it is likely that you will remain detained, what should you do? What should you do? You must not enter the intersection. You must not, because you don't get retained in an intersection. So watch the intersection before joining, before entering into it. If you are joining us, you can help us to like the video. Under it, you see where to like the video, and try to drop comments so that I will know if you're online. Number 3, what does the yellow zigzag marking indicate? The yellow zigzag marking, this zigzag line you're seeing here on the ground, the yellow one, the zigzag yellow, what does it indicate? What does it indicate? Remember that is a yellow zigzag on the right, on the roadway. So it means a place where parking is not allowed, but stopping is allowed. That is an area where you cannot park, but you cannot stop. That area can also be for bus stop, can be for loading and unloading operation. So zigzag yellow does not permit parking, but it permits stopping. Number 4, as a general rule, on an interurban road, stopping and parking must be done. Stopping and parking must be done on the right side, outside of the carriageway, and the part of the hard shoulder up for circulation. That is number 4. That's the best answer in that place, because it can always be, it has to be outside of the road on the right side. Number 5, what does this sign indicate? Look at the sign. What does this sign? Circular red with pedestrian inside it. Circular red with pedestrian inside. You know, I explained to us that circular red means restriction or prohibition. So since the picture is in it, which is this pedestrian, means entrance is forbidden for pedestrian, restricting pedestrian. Remember, circular red means prohibition, restriction. Number 6, when should you yield to an animal vehicle in an intersection where the right of way is not designed? When the right of way is not designed, what you need to understand is that when you are right, when that is arriving from the right, because according to general law, the right of way is given to the vehicle coming from the right when there's no sign on that junction. So you have to give right to any vehicle coming from the right on getting to a junction where there's no right. Number 7, in the case of an accident, what useful information should you provide to an emergency service? I have to provide the location of the accident on phone to them. I have to provide the number of victim, and I have to identify myself. I repeat, I have to provide the location of that accident area. I have to provide the number of victim, and I have to provide my identification. Number 8, is it mandatory to drive with deep beam lights in insufficient lit crossing? Yes, it's mandatory to drive with deep beam lights in an insufficient lit crossing. Yes, you have to use lights because it's an insufficient area. So light is very, very important in this area. Very important. Number 9, if you're driving on a highway at 120 kilometers per hour with heavy rain, you are traveling at a speed that is inadequate. We know that highway, the maximum speed is 120, but because of rainfall, if you're doing that 120, that speed is inadequate because it's not safe. Because of the weather condition, it's not safe. It's dangerous to drive at a top speed during a rainfall. Number 10, if you look in the rear view mirror while driving, does it increase the risk of an accident? If you look in the rear view mirror while driving, does it increase the risk of an accident? It's yes, because the time you are looking at the mirror, you are not paying attention to the driving. Because if you concentrate too much on it, you just have to glance through, check your rear view, and continue driving. Focus on the front side of the vehicle. But if you concentrate so much on it, you might lose concentration on your driving. So that's it. Number 10. So please, if you're joining us, we are treating the driving theory test, which is number 4 of the test, and we are at number 10 now. So if you're joining, you can help us to like the video, please. Like the video. Help us to like the video. Help us to like the video. Like the video icon. And if you have any question to ask, you can call in 620-586-038. Number 11, on this urban road with several lanes in each direction, you can drive any lane convenient for your destination. You can always drive on any lane suitable for your destination in an urban road, most especially when you have a delineating line on the roadway. In an urban area, it's not compulsory that you have to drive on the right. You drive on the lane suitable for your destination. So far, the road has delineating lines separate lanes. But if there's no line that separates lane, you have to drive on the right side of the road. Number 12. If a motorcycle has just passed its first MOT test inspection, when should it pass the next one? The next one will be in 2 years' time, because the first ITV is 4 years. So the next one is 2 years for motorcycle, even for car also. Number 13. In general, the effect of alcohol is higher in women. Remember that when it comes to gender, women, the level of alcohol, the effect of alcohol is more on women than men. Good. Number 14. In an additional lane that enable, what should be the maximum speed of the red car? What should be the maximum speed of this red car? That is what they're talking about. This red car in an additional lane, all of them they are being separated by cone. So the red car is there. He said, what is the maximum speed of that red car? That's what they're talking of, that red car. You know, on an additional lane, everybody has to do maximum of 80, minimum of 60, and they must go with a deep beam headlight at least. Deep beam headlights at least. So the maximum speed there is 80 km/h. Number 15, when civil protection vehicle are following cyclists, where should they drive? Where should they drive? Along the shoulder. If it's drivable and sufficient, they have to be along the shoulder because they won't disturb the cyclist. So they have to be along the shoulder on the road. Number 16, this sign warn danger due to proximity. Proximity. Look at the sign. Danger due to they put tram inside it. Danger. You remember that red triangle means danger. Danger due to an intersection. At an intersection with tram, because they're talking to you as a car. You are the one interpreting the sign. So danger due to an intersection with tram. Number 17, if at a traffic light with green light turn off and the solid yellow light turn on, can you proceed? No, unless I cannot come to stop until sufficient safe. You're driving on the roadway and the light is the traffic light is on green, and on getting closer it changes to red, it changes to yellow. You have to like stop like red lights. The yellow means stop like red light. We're not talking about intermittent yellow. We're talking about flashing yellow. We're talking about the yellow that changes from green to yellow before red. So you stop like red lights. Number 18. In this case, number 18 says, what is the maximum speed for a special vehicle that does not have brake lights? When a special vehicle does not have brake light, the maximum speed is 25 km/h. Remember that as a general rule, the special vehicle maximum speed is 40. And again, if that special vehicle can do up to 60 outside of town, the maximum speed is 70 km/h. But here the question is asking about special vehicle that does not have brake lights. The maximum speed is 25. Number 19. At the effect of alcohol higher in drivers with little experience behind the wheel is yes. Any driver that has little experience behind the wheel, the alcohol level is higher. So yes, that is why the blood alcohol content permits is lower then, so that they can, because they are less experienced. Good. Number 20, the blind spot is dash dash dash. That is an area around the vehicle that cannot be seen with the help of the mirror, where I cannot see through the help of my rear view mirror. That area is called the blind spots, which I have to turn my head to correct the blind spot by turning my head to see the vehicle beside me. That is number 20. We are treating our driving theory test number 4. Test number 4. And if you have any question after this class, you can call direct on 620-586-038. Remember that from Monday, we'll start our lecture fully with our manual. We just finished this week, and that is why we're using this week to like treat the driving theory test, and we are on the test 4 today. So if you have any question generally, you can call in on 620-586-038, or you type it on the chatting director, and we are here to answer your question. And if after the live video you watch this video, you can also drop your comments. We are here to solve, or if you have any inquiry to be part of us, you can call us on 620-586-038 also. Thank you very much. Number 21. 21 of the question says, you must find the route on the you must find your route on the GPS navigator dash 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 before traveling. That is, you set your navigator, your GPS, before starting to move. You don't touch it when you are driving. So you have to find your destination before starting to move. Not that you start touching it while driving. Number 22. Why should the front of the driver be modified? Why shouldn't the front of the driver be modified? Why shouldn't it be modified? Number 22. Because it is usually designed to prevent injury from pedestrian. You know, the way they manufacture the front of the vehicle is to prevent injury from the pedestrian. Because in case you have head-on with pedestrian, that's why the design is like that. Number 23. If you are going to install a rear-facing child holding system in a front seat, what must you keep in mind? What you need to keep in mind, since you are carrying a baby at the front seat, you have to deactivate the airbag on the co-pilot side, because you cannot carry a baby facing backward at the front with the airbag activated. So the airbag must be deactivated. That's the law. Number 24. Does using a mobile phone while driving means an increased risk of accidents? Is yes. When you use mobile phone while driving, it will get you distracted and you will invite an accident. Please, if you're online, help us to drop comment. Let's know those that are online. Drop comment. Just drop comment. If it's to say hi, drop comment. You can introduce yourself. Drop comment, please. If you're online, and again, please, we have more number online and we have less number of people that like. Please try, if you're online, just try to like. Try to like. There's a like button. Please try to like. Subscribe to our page and drop comments and put notification so that anytime we come online like this, you'll be able to see us, because from now we'll be coming live video more on Facebook here, on on YouTube channel here. Please try to comment, try to like. Please, it is very important. Try to like and drop your comment if it's to say good evening everyone, just like the way other person do, for us to know that you're online. Please, it's very important. Number 25 of the book. Number 25 says, during the day, is it mandatory to signal a load that overhang from the rear of your car? Is yes. With regulation panel, you have to signal with regulation. Remember that during the day, yesterday we treated a question that talks about nights, and I said during night you use that same panel at the back, but with red light at the back and white light at the front. But here in this question, they are asking about during the day. During the day, you don't need light. You only need the protruding panel, which is at the behind. That is 25. Number 26. Number 26 of the book says, the highest number of multa victim occur on interurban road. On interurban road, multa means death. So the highest number of multa victim affect more on interurban road. Why? Because it's a road that has speed. So when you encounter with a vehicle that is on high speed, the result is likely going to be death. But in a built-up area, remember that in built-up area we have more accident frequently with highest number of victims, but most time it doesn't result to death, just injury. But when it comes to interurban, which is the highway, mostly we have high number of deaths results. Number 27. Number 27 says here, how should you transport material that produce dust or could fall? The answer there is that by covering them completely and effectively. You cover them. When you carry on a truck any material that can dust out or that can fall. What you need to do is to secure it, you cover it when driving on road. Number 28 says, if the officer has his arm outstretched horizontally and then lower arm and lower them, what should you do? What you should do is that you should remain stop until they make another signal. You know, the police has given a signal. Because he lowered the arm does not mean he has changed the signal. What you need to understand there is that until it changes to another signal before you can now cancel that one he's doing. Like now, he made horizontal. Horizontal means that you should stop on both sides. You're coming from both directions, you should stop. But you can't give him punishment by raising the hand for a long time. So you put the hand down. He's not saying he asks you to go until when he give another sign to tell you to start moving. Number 29 of this, 29 says, on which side of the road are you permitted to park on one-way urban streets? On one-way urban streets, you can park on both sides, left and right. But if it's two-way road, you have to park on the right side of your traffic flow. But on one way, you are permitted to park on both sides, left and right. Question number 30, which is the last question on this test 4. Question number 30 say, under heavy fog condition, you must reduce your speed because it's an environmental or weather condition that hamper visibility. So you have to reduce your speed. So that is the 30 question we have for today. And if you're joining us, please help us to put the like button, press the like button, help us to drop comments, or we are giving 3 minutes for anyone who wants to call in to ask any question generally. And if you're interested to be our member, our students online, we have online where we teach. You can just give us a call, and if you only want our material, we can send our material to you. Our material is 100% accurate for the exam. So when you pass your exam, we are here to make it easy. And here we have all the question that has to do with the exam. So what you just need to do is to give us a call and let us tell you how you can be part and parcel of this teaching. But on this YouTube, this week we are treating a likely question in exam, which is one of our textbook. So if you have any question to ask, please, the floor is open. We have 620-586-038 for you to call in. Please. You can call in. The floor is open for calling in if you have any question or you encounter in your studying, you are not clear with anything and you need us to explain. Please, you can call in for us to explain to you. If you're online, please help us to like. So if we have no caller in today, I think we should call it today. And tomorrow is Saturday. Please, we'll be join us live tomorrow on Facebook by 1 p.m. live on our Facebook handle, which is Steve Adetela, the same as the YouTube. Tomorrow we're going to teach. A caller is calling, please. Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. Good evening, sir. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. Please, you are live, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. We are hearing you, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, can you hear us?
Yeah.
The caller just we are hearing him live and clear. So let's just try to wait for the caller. Maybe the caller is going to call back. So because we are trying to give room for people to call. If you have any question generally how to pass your exam here, or if you're outside Spain and you watch this video, you can give us a call on 620-586-038. Thank you, the caller again. Good evening, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. We can hear. You can go ahead with your question, sir.
Yes, please, I want you to go through the number 9 again, sir, and number 6.
Number 9 and number 6.
And 6, yes, sir.
Okay. Let's first of all go to the number 6. The number 6 here says, number 6 says, when should you yield way? When should you yield? When should you yield to an animal-drawn vehicle in an intersection where the right of way are not designed? When a right of way is not designed, means that you are at a junction where there's no sign at all. And remember that as a general law, anybody that comes from the right has right of way. So if I get to a junction, I will have to look at my rights. Anyone, they are just trying to trick you with animal here. Whether animal or bicycle or anybody, since it's coming from the right and there's no sign that designed the junction, so automatically I give right to the person coming from the right. That is why the answer is when coming from the right. You understand me? Arriving from the right. That's the answer.
Yeah.
So you said another number is what?
9.
Number 9. The number 9 of the book say, number 9 says, if you're driving on a highway at 120 kilometers per hour with heavy rain, remember, with heavy rain, you are driving at a speed that is, we know that the maximum speed on motorway and dual carriageway is 120. But you cannot do 120 when rain is falling. It's dangerous. It's risky. So that speed at that moment become inadequate. It's not adequate. It's not appropriate. You understand me?
Okay, that inadequate. Yeah.
Inadequate means that it's not appropriate at that particular period because of the weather problem. Because you can skid. You understand me? You can incur accidents. So because of the weather problem, you don't do top speed. You understand me?
Yeah.
So that is it. Any other questions, sir?
No, sir. Everything is okay. It's clear.
Thank you very much for following us. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir. Please, if you just wait a minute, 30 seconds more. If you have anyone that wants to call in for anything, if you want to call in, Sister Gladys, you're welcome on board. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good evening. Good evening. If you're online, please help us to like. Help us to like. You see the hand under the video. Help us to like. Help us to like. Help us to like. Please help us to like, and if possible, you're supposed to share. Tell people about this. Our purpose is telling people that, look, we are here on the platform to at least ease your pain of going stressed, leaving your house together. You can pass with our explanation and with our material. What you just need is to call us. Call us to make inquiry how you can get your license. Easy. And this year, we are targeting more, as much as possible. As much as possible. We'll be making almost 100 and something students every year. But this year, I'm targeting more than that this year so that it can go. That's why we come on platform like this to be able to touch as many students as possible and those that are interested. So from your house, you can be able to get us easily. So if there's no caller, I think we should call it a day. So tomorrow, join us on Facebook by 1 o'clock. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Remember that I always tell you it is possible. Don't pay somebody to do it for you. It is possible. You can do it. You can do it. Those that did it by themselves, they have a unique pattern of driving. Those that they did it for, they are people that can lose their license easily because they don't have a proper theory upstairs. So I come your way again tomorrow on Facebook by 1 o'clock. I remain Steve Ade Ayotela, a road safety expert here in Spain. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. God bless you.